हेलो यूथ, आई होप एवरीवन इज डूइंग फाइन। ऑल्दो हमारे कंट्री में अभी एजुकेशनल सेक्टर मेजर डाउनफॉल में चल रहा है, हमें एटलीस्ट अपने इंडिविजुअल लेवल पे अपना बेस्ट देना पड़ेगा। आफ्टर माई सो कॉल्ड सक्सेस इन द प्रीवियस 10 minutes reel on education and society, today I am here with my 3-year experience as a BTech student with the guidance to the first year college going students and the high school students currently who are aspiring to become professionals in their streams. This video is going to contain major takeaways from my own experience, which is with the accord to the mistakes which I did and the opportunities which I lost because of them. So, without further ado, I welcome you to the second episode of Experience and Facts. Let's get started. The points are being themed on 4 bases. The first basis is the choice of the college, how and what college to be chosen. Secondly is the college life. Third segment tells you about the realities of the college. And the fourth segment is the suggestion for a better college life and better career goals ahead. So let's get started with the first one. This segment is going to cover 5 points. The first one goes like that. If you're opting for BTech, then opt only for top private institutes or government colleges, because other tier 2 or tier 3 ones, they are literal scammers. One of the major scams they do is the showcasing of the false contributions of theirs. How? Hard work is being done by students individually, whether it be in internship or job offers. But their TAP cell, the training and placement cell, or the mentors who have got nothing to do with that, they take credit by stating that the college was the one to train them. But that's not the case at all. So don't get misguided by the dashboard which you see for the achievements of the students who have done something extraordinary. Second major scam actually includes a fact that private colleges में जो भी तुम्हें एक प्रॉमिसरी पैकेज से तुम्हें एक एडमिशन दिया जाएगा अपने कोर्स फी के थ्रू, यू वोंट रियलाइज हाउ मच यू हैव बीन एक्सट्रैक्टेड आउट ऑफ योर मनी by them in the due course of time in such a way that you can neither question it nor you can find someone else to unify with your common goal of solution based welfare to go and protest against that particular thing. So secondly, if you don't get a good college, then take a proper dedicated drop or partial drop, most preferably partial drop, and that too being a part of a dummy college pursuing any non-professional degree, so that the preparation of the next year's entrance becomes hindrance free. But do take consideration that never take a partial drop in the professional degree which you will be pursuing. For example, यदि तुम्हें बीटेक परस्यू करना है तो पार्शियल ड्रॉप जो तुम लोगे वो बीएससी या फिर कोई अदर बैचलर डिग्री का लेना, ताकि तुम्हारा वो ईयर में गैप ना आए, बिकॉज गैप ईयर रखना इज़ वन ऑफ अ नेगेटिव पॉइंट फॉर योर। सो इसीलिए यदि तुम अपने आप को एक्सक्यूज़ करते हो ये बोल के डैट यू हैव टेकन अ ड्रॉप फॉर प्रिपरेशन, दैट विल बी मार्क्ड एज अ नेगेटिव पॉइंट कि तुम मल्टीपल चीज़ों को एक साथ हैंडल नहीं कर पाए एट द सेम पॉइंट. सो दैट्स वाई टेक अ पार्शियल ड्रॉप मोस्ट प्रेफरेबली, that too in a stream which isn't professional or which isn't the one you are actually searching for. Third point, stream का choice. Please do that very wisely and completely based on your particular interest, जो तुम्हें आता है, जिसमें तुम बहुत अच्छे हो और जिसमें तुम्हें अपना करियर अल्टीमेटली बनाना है लाइफ में, एक्जैक्टली क्लैरिफिकेशन के साथ उस स्ट्रीम को चूज करना, वरना अपने देश में a herd of sheep is becoming too common nowadays. Fourth point, choose a college as such where people from your caste or tribe or race belong, because no matter how you see it, but groups are often made amongst them, whether it be a group of Biharis, Bengalis, or Marwaris, or Muslims, or Punjabis, whatever you see. So it's better to choose colleges with much diversity in these aspects. The fifth point, and the last one for the choice of college, opt colleges with more than 70% placement only, because only there you will get to meet people with like growth mindset, with whom participation in hackathons, tech fests, etc. will be a great experience. Also, such colleges often have professors linked to foreign researchers who can guide you to publish any research paper or generate a new idea for entrepreneurship. Moving on to the second segment. This second segment is specifically on the basis of my own experience. So that's why before moving ahead, I would like to add one more thing, that if by any chance you end up being in tier 2 or tier 3 college even after trying hard, then keep these following things in mind, and that's a part of a continuation for the previous ideologies as well. So do listen to it. Now, coming to the sixth point, keep in good touch with the seniors. That is, gain their experience as well and pay a helping hand to fest organizations. Seniors के साथ तुम और ज़्यादा कुछ कर नहीं सकते as a first year freebie, so not freebie, sorry, newbie. And do that thing without panicking or fearing or being tensed on how you will get treated, because इस चीज़ के लिए डरने का कोई बात नहीं है. Ragging is a crime and you can report it immediately. So just go ahead and introduce yourself to them. No fear, no tension, just full confidence. और तुम्हें अपने आप को बढ़िया करना है ना, अपना फ़ायदा देखो. सिर्फ फ़ायदे का बात नहीं है. There will be a beautiful part of your memories as well then. And who knows, a good acquaintance can have a referral for you too. 7th point, to live college life to the fullest. Never ever opt to be a day scholar. बिल्कुल भी नहीं. Be a hosteler, because then you are free to indulge in many activities, create new memorable bonds, become self-dependent, get experience of the world beyond your regular scope, and you will grow in many ways. A day scholar just travels for hours, being so exhausted that neither they get time for personal growth nor for meeting the college course requisites. So इसलिए day scholar होना is one of the worst things I could ever imagine as a college going student. The 8th point, even though you can't be a hosteler, then at least be near to the college, because more the distance, more is the detachment. Now, moving on to the third segment. The third segment especially exposes the college reality, and this reality is common to many tier 1 colleges as well, private ones especially. So let's get started with the continuation. The 9th point, although BTech stands for practicality, but private colleges many a times fail to even train students properly by giving proper practical lab classes. They even use outdated Ubuntu operating system to save cost, and don't even cover full basic part of any programming language to be understood well by the students. Not only that, but even teaching or completion of syllabus isn't done, because sometimes either a teacher vanishes or the semester needs to be ended soon. So that thing has to be kept in mind as well. Coming to the next 10th point, no college is going to provide you laptops or PC for gaining skills and practical industrial knowledge. They'll follow the 20-year-old laid down syllabus only. So keep a laptop with yourself from the very first year. Take part in every event possible. Make friends and memories much more than good marks in the semester, because that may be the last memorable moments of your own personal career life. So as a continuation of this segment, moving on to the next, which is the suggestion to a better college life. So continuing with point number 11, if possible, start a side hustle too, or any other good considerate and legal means of earning money, and for a good pay, start learning a good skill right from the first year. अब फर्स्ट ईयर के पहले क्यों नहीं, उसका भी रीज़न है. द एजुकेशन सिस्टम इज ऑलरेडी डैम्ड अप to give you the permission to pursue computer science or any other software or IT related engineering, circuit engineering mainly, on the basis of physics, chemistry, maths, but no dedicated subject for computer science in particular. Which means कि यदि किसी ने बायोलॉजी भी ऑप्ट किया होगा अपने हायर सेकेंडरी के 2 साल के स्टडीज़ के लिए, तो वो भी CSE में ज्वाइन कर सकता है. ऑफकोर्स ठीक है, वो ज्वाइन कर सकता है, बट व्हाट्स द लॉजिक बिहाइंड दैट. यदि कोई बंदा या बंदी अपना 2 साल हायर स्टैंडर्ड्स ऑफ बायोलॉजी को स्टडी करने में देता है, देन व्हाट्स द एग्जैक्ट logic or how much sensible it is for them to join CSE then. So make sure to study hard for physics, chemistry, maths at least to get into a good college, because कंप्यूटर का उसमें कोई ऑप्शन है नहीं. सर्किट इंजीनियरिंग में तुम कंप्यूटर साइंस को यदि चूज़ करना चाहते हो, तो उसके लिए भी तुम्हें अनफॉर्चुनेटली फिजिक्स, केमिस्ट्री, मैथ्स में अच्छा लाना होगा. एंड उसके बाद क्या है, फर्स्ट ईयर में अपने एंटर करते ही यू शुड स्टार्ट लर्निंग. लैपटॉप रहेगा ही तुम्हारे पास अपना खुद का, वाईफाई रहेगा ही कॉलेज का या हॉस्टल का, जो भी, बस यूज़ इट टू द फुलेस्ट. पॉइंट नंबर 12, मेक यूज़ ऑफ एवरी रिसोर्स योर कॉलेज एंड हॉस्टल प्रोवाइड्स यू. तुमने पे किया यार, तो जितने भी यूटिलिटीज़ के लिए तुमने इन्वेस्ट किया है उन सबको तुम्हें यूज़ करना पड़ेगा, करना चाहिए इनफैक्ट, बिकॉज दैट्स जस्ट अ वेस्ट ऑफ मनी देन, नथिंग एल्स. एंड यप, मेक श्योर टू एन्जॉय फेस्ट्स. कल्चरल फेस्ट हो गया, टेक फेस्ट हो गया, जो भी फेस्ट होते हैं, मेक श्योर टू एन्जॉय देम एंड मेक श्योर टू टेक पार्ट इन देम. इवन इफ यू आर नॉट एबल टू टेक पार्ट इन देम, एटलीस्ट एन्जॉय देम, बिकॉज you are not too much busy to not give any relief time to yourself. The last point, and this point is mainly for the hostelers. You may crave for going home, but semester breaks are the key times when you can grow yourself without any hindrance. Semester break क्या होता है, यदि लंबा होता है तब तुम्हें immediately semester का end होने पे घर नहीं जाना चाहिए. It's my personal opinion that you should first make sure to cover up all the to-do list and the goals you had for that particular semesters to be ended. जब तक वो ना हो तब तक क्या है कि तुम यदि सेमेस्टर ब्रेक पे अपने घर भी चले जाते हो, तो हो सकता है तुम्हारे माइंड, बैक ऑफ द माइंड में ये भी चलता रहेगा कि व्हेन विल यू कवर अप दोस टू डू लिस्ट गोल्स. तो मेक श्योर टू डू देम फर्स्ट एंड देन. हाँ, यदि सेमेस्टर ब्रेक सिर्फ 15 से 20 दिन का ही हो, देन यू कैन गो टू योर होम टाउन इमीडिएटली, बिकॉज उसके अलावा फिर तुम्हें पूरे उस एक साल में अपने घर जाने का टाइम नहीं मिलेगा. बट इफ़ द सेमेस्टर ब्रेक इज़ लॉन्ग इनफ, अ मंथ, 1.5 month, then please make sure to first get through your to-do list, and of course after that you can enjoy your living in the hometown again. क्योंकि क्या है ना कि घर जाने के बाद तुम्हारा जो कंसिस्टेंसी रहता है ग्रोथ एंड स्ट्रगल में, जो कि तुम्हारे फ्यूचर को ड्रास्टिकली शेप करने वाला है, उसमें एक ब्रेक पड़ जाता है. एंड दैट ब्रेक कैन अफेक्ट इट. वापस से रिवाइंड करके उस स्ट्रगल फेज में आना इज समथिंग डिफिकल्ट. So this was all I had to bloat out for my 3-year experience as a BTech student. And also I hope and suppose कि जितना भी कुछ मैंने डिस्कस किया है वो अभी करंट फर्स्ट ईयर के स्टूडेंट्स और हाई स्कूल के स्टूडेंट्स के लिए बेनिफिशियल साबित होगा. Whatever point have been discussed, screenshots have been given. Take them, save them for the future reference. Thanking you. Keep growing, keep learning. काश मुझे भी किसी ने बताया हो.